Squarespace is always changing its interface, which I suppose gives me one of two feelings depending on what mood I'm in that day. On one hand, it's great that the platform's innovating, things are moving forward, and with developments like the Fluid engine, we've seen some huge steps forward by Squarespace, and we can also say that it's much needed to keep pace with other platforms like Wix, EditorX, and to some extent, WordPress. One of the frustrations I have on a regular basis is that Squarespace will make these changes behind the scenes in incremental steps, and they won't really tell us about them. We have to go in and hunt for that information to find out, for example, where the CSS editor is within the platform. This is going to be a very short video, but today I thought I'd just give you a quick tour of Squarespace as of 2023. So if you're coming back to it after a while away from the platform, this will hopefully help you find one or two things that you've been looking for. If it saves you a couple of minutes, great. Like, subscribe, and leave some comments in terms of other videos that you'd like me to cover in the coming months. Let's crack on. Okay, let's dive in and take a look. This is a template that we've got in production at the moment, so it's on the latest version 7.1 of Squarespace with Fluid Engine already baked in. If we look over here at the left-hand side, we can see this menu has changed. Gone are pages or the split section where sometimes we'd have e-commerce at the top and then the rest of the information below. On face value, it's simplified it, but of course, that's only for people coming new to the platform. The other thing you might have noticed is there is no design option on here anymore. We used to have the design tab, which would have custom styles and the option to add custom CSS and custom code. That's gone now. We do have styles in the top right-hand side here for using the brush tool. And if it's been quite a while since you've been here, you'll realize that we only have mobile and desktop preview. Come on, Squarespace, bring the tablet preview option back. That would be very nice. Thank you. So in this paintbrush icon, font colors, animation spacing, buttons, and image blocks are all available to style from this section. So this does make it easier. Again, version 7.0, we had a huge long style sheet that we'd have to update on every site. And that used to be really frustrating. But now we can go through and change all of the heading fonts, all of the paragraph fonts, nice and consistent, which is great for us. And also when we're supporting new designers to Squarespace or our clients when they're building their own website and we're in support mode, it means that we're not spending all of our time going through and streamlining and simplifying the number of fonts used in the site. The same can be said for colors as well. We've got the option to create and edit a color palette here, and we can choose the overarching colors for the website itself. We can see this is one of the default color palettes, but you can go in and change any individual color by clicking on the circle and changing it. One thing to remember, this will save you a huge amount of time, is go from the lightest in the left to the darkest on the right. And I'll show you why now. If we jump out of this section and we jump into this panel, for example, I can change the color packs based on these default options. So again, this is another Squarespace 7.1 feature. And for example, we've got dark 1. But if I was to change it to the other colors, we're getting the right contrast between each of the panels. If we put, say, for example, a darker color towards the left of those 5 color swatches, we could end up with text that we cannot see because we'd see a dark text on dark background. So by going from lightest left to darkest on the right, it keeps these color packs all in line, meaning that we have usability at the forefront of our mindset when creating the styles. So that's something that's well worth remembering. I'll just change that back to what it was. Dark 1, I believe. There we go. Okay. How do we find custom CSS? So if our styles are all here, there's no option in these styles there. So we have to go to website. And from website, we see the menu system. So pages as it used to be on the main menu. We've still got our not link section. It's a little annoying that they put in the members area on every site. That should be something that we should activate when we need it, but I suppose Squarespace has got to upsell. So we can hide those steps there just to make that a little bit more compact. But in the bottom corner here, we can see the new location for trash, so for deleted pages on our site. And we can see system pages. So Squarespace have been very good here. They've grouped together the 404 error page, access denied page, checkout, and lock screen pages. There are also additional styles that we can add to our checkout page to customize it a little. It's nice to be able to change the title color of our checkout page, even the background color. And we can also enable a logo on this page as well. It's still pretty rigid, but it's better than it was before. So we're going to cancel, jump back out of that section and jump back to the final section, website tools. And in website tools, we can see custom CSS, code injection, mobile information bar, and our cookies and visitor data. So if we're looking for our cookie banner, which we need to enable for GDPR compliance here in the UK, we need to make sure that's enabled there. Whether we want it pop-up bar, etc., is all as before.
If you want an instant 20% discount from your first monthly or annual Squarespace plan, we have left instructions in the description. It is both quick and easy to claim your discount at any time of the year. Enjoy!
One of my frustrations is it's now several clicks through to get to the custom CSS area. So we start off here on the homepage. We've got to go to website. We've got to scroll down. We've got to go to website tools, then custom CSS. So there's 3 or 4 clicks to get into that page. It's not a deal breaker by any means, but I can see where Squarespace are going in tidying everything up. But this could have been done a little bit better. So Squarespace, if you're listening, it's well worth having a shortcut or customization option here on the home screen. There may be, and I've missed it. If there is, again, if you found a shortcut to get to that area, feel free to leave a comment. But that's it. As I mentioned, short video today just to take you through some of the behind the scenes updates in Squarespace and how we can access various areas on the platform to update content. Of course, if we want to update content on the site, we click on edit and we go into edit mode and we can edit our blocks, move them around, etc. That's Fluid Engine at its very best, which for me, and if you've been watching our videos so far, you'll know that I'm a huge fan and it's the best update that Squarespace have made for quite some time. Leave a comment, let me know what you think, and also let me know what you want me to cover for the next video. Catch you next time.